Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got what I've been warming over the last couple of weeks, and I've got quite a stack here. So I've been warming all kinds of things. I got through the Easter bars, last what I've been warming. So if you're looking for warm reviews of those, I do have warm reviews of those on my channel somewhere back there. The Easter collection is now available. It launched today, Monday as I'm filming this. Also launched today was the early access kit for consultants only of the Epcot Garden Bundle. So I did order that. I wasn't going to. I was going to just add mint fields, the one I'm most interested in, to my club, but I did go ahead. I had a party I was closing out. I had some extra host credits I needed to use. So I did go ahead and order the garden bundle with the heirloom rose, the plumeria bar, and the mint fields bar. I also got more of the Easter bars. I really enjoyed those. And I got the Cotton Meadow mini warmer coming as well. So good stuff there to check out if you're interested in Easter decor or scents at all, or the Epcot bundle. If you're ordering the Epcot Garden Bundle and you're a Canadian customer or Canadian consultant at this point, because it's only available for consultants, do be aware that your bundle is going to come with the regular Scentsy labels. Because of the licensing, I guess, agreement, only US customers and consultants are going to be getting the Epcot labels. So for Canadian customers, we're getting the same scents. It's the exact same scent. It's just with a regular Scentsy label rather than the Epcot branded one. So do be aware of that if that's important to you. I'm not a huge like Disney person, so it doesn't matter to me. But anyways, we'll just jump into what I've been warming. We'll do the office first because I've done the least in there. I haven't found I spent a whole ton of time in my office recently at home. Lots of time in my office at work, but that is a scent-free zone. So I have got white, amber, and silk here. I did 2 cubes of this in the office to finish the bar. This is a nice, it was a new release in the fall. It's a nice kind of like soapy clean, a slightly powdery scent. It's pretty. It almost has like a touch of coconut milk maybe to my nose. I don't know if that's in the notes or not. It is just kind of a clean, cottony, almost laundry-ish, but kind of to my nose a bit more soapy type scent. It's okay, probably not a repurchase for me. It's not that I dislike this scent, I actually did enjoy this. It's just not one that I would reach for often enough to repurchase. Then I finished a bar of pink coconut. This one was the February scent of the month. And this one is like raspberry, pink clay, and coconut. This one is pretty. I really like this one. It is a bedroom scent to my nose, maybe bathrooms as well. Definitely smaller space. It does okay in my home if you do it in a smaller space. Like bedrooms, it does a couple days. So I do like this one, finished that up, and I do have a few more bars of this. And I'm not sad about that at all, I quite enjoy that. So that is pink coconut. Then onto my daughter's bedroom. We did 2 cubes of Starburst Sky, and then I think we did a cube of it in her bathroom as well. This one I really like. This is from the Valentine's Day bundle, and I can't remember the notes off the top of my head. The impression is like a creamy, sweet, kind of cuddly, perfumey type scent, but not perfumey in like a sharp way or a cloying way, more perfumey in like a very sweet way, like very sweet way. Some people from this got cigarette smoke or like lingering cigarette smoke. I don't get that to my nose, but a significant number of people did. So it is probably there, and it's only detectable by certain people, but it's there for some folks for sure. I don't get that, and I'm glad I don't. It's a nice one for me. It's a kind of nice, lighter, pretty type scent. This reminds me a lot in tone of like Pinkberry Fluff from the Easter collection. Similar tone. And again, this one does okay for me. It's not like a crazy boomer. It's a nice bedroom scent. It does all right. Then we did Ariel, Kiss the Girl, from the Little Mermaid collection. Did 2 cubes in my daughter's room of this. And this one does well. This one does very well. Performance-wise, this is one of the better ones I've tried from the licensed collection. This one is like a berry type scent. I don't get a ton of like aquatic notes here. This is like kind of a, just kind of all-purpose berry scent. What kind of berry? I don't know. Maybe there's some watery tones here, but they're not aquatic tones. I get maybe like acai berry, or there's some kind of like unique berry here. It's not just like strawberry raspberry. There's more to this. I like it. I would buy this again for sure. I wish I'd actually stocked up on this. So there's Kiss the Girl. My daughter really likes this one in her room as well. And again, performance lasts days, like 2 or 3 days for sure, at a good medium strength. That's a good one. Then I did some vendor wax in her room. We have From Zape, we have Phosphate. And this one is Sugar Crystals, Mandarin Orange, and Fizzy Soda. This is like a very like tart orange pop type scent, or orange soda if you're from the US. Yeah, this one is good. This one is like tart and like fizzy. It is very citrusy. My husband commented as well that he liked this one. Yeah, this one is good. Yeah. I don't order from Zape a whole ton because their shipping to Canada is quite expensive, but I would repurchase this if I was ordering and they had this in stock. I would get another bar. That was good. This one did at least a full 24 hours, if not like 36 hours. And it was a nice strong one in her room. So with the 2 cubes in her room, that was, I would say, like strong. It was a very, very good performer in her bedroom. This bar has been sitting since last spring, so it is aged. Then we did in her bathroom and her bedroom, 1 cube in the bathroom, 2 cubes in her bedroom, of Disney Angel Experiment 624. This one is like along the same tones as like very bright, a little bit like the Aladdin scent as well, 3 Wishes. It's like that. It's like blue raspberry or berry cotton candy. It's very nice, very sweet. And this one performed really well. So this one actually wafted into the hallway outside her room, which most bars do not. And again, this one's been sitting for about a year as well. It did well, like good 2 days again. And performance was not bad. Like when it tapered off, it tapered right off, but it went for a good couple days again as well. And performance was relatively strong. I really liked this. Every time I walked down the hall, I was like, what is that? Oh my gosh. And then I'd come out to the open layout and I'd be like, oh, it's not that. This one is amazing. I do have this bar in my club and I think I'll keep it there for a while. I might even try one of these aged bars in my open layout because this one did relatively well and we all really liked the scent. Then on to our bedroom. We have done Mountain Sunset twice in our bedroom now. So both times I used 2 cubes. And this one is so good. This is my favorite, I think, of the 10 new release bars for spring and summer. This is just so pretty. This is like powdery with like this warm kind of like wrapping coconut scent. I think if you liked coconut cotton, this has the same warm coconut note as that. It's not the same scent at all. They're quite different, but that kind of warm toasty coconut is in here. It's just pretty. Like, I know there's bluebell in here and that's a floral. This isn't overtly floral. This is just warm and pretty and relaxing and perfect for a bedroom. I love this. I have repurchased another bar already, so I can happily use the rest of this bar. Love this one. Performance on that one is good as well in my home. In my bedroom, it goes for 2 or 3 days and it does very well. Never strong. It's never going to be a high intensity scent, and that's what I like about it. I like the fact that you put it in the bedroom. It's never overwhelming, but it's definitely smellable. As soon as you walk in the room, you can smell it. Then Pink Sunshine. This was from the Valentine's trio. This one is that one that had rose milk and like, I think they said pear, but to my nose it's apple. This is like a very apple-y, like this is to me, a peeling apple is in the new spring summer catalog and it's a scent we've had before. A peeling apple is like apple with sweet pea and vanilla. Pink Sunshine to my nose is like a peeling apple, but if you put like a rose spin instead of sweet pea. Like they have that similar, I get apple from this one, even though they say it's pear, but it's like if you took rose, like a very gentle, soft, rounded rose instead of that sweet pea note and put it with that's what you would get. It's kind of like a cousin to a peeling apple. I really like this one. I actually threw this in my club last minute. I wasn't going to, and then I keep warming this and I'm like, the more I warm this, the more I really, really like it. It's a sweet, pretty, slightly floral apple scent to my nose, and I really like it. It's just very pretty. It's not very long lasting. It's a one-dayer, but it does very well in my bedroom for that one day, and I love it. It's like walking into a flower shop. It's very pretty. For my birthday, I had done Birthday Wishes in our bedroom, and this one is also in my club. This one is like cake. Now, when I put this in, I went and did other things, went back to the bedroom a few hours later, and when I walked into the bedroom, I was like, why does it smell like baked cheese in here? Like, you know when you're like baking something and maybe some cheese spills down, or you have like foil on top of a lasagna and some of the cheese gets stuck to the foil on top and it gets all crispy and brown and delicious? That is what this smelled like. at that point. It smelled like crispy cheese in the oven, which wasn't a bad smell, but it was weird. I don't get that on cold, and it did kind of go away on warm too. What I think it was is kind of like the crispy edges of a cake, like the crispy outside of like an angel food cake maybe. That's what I kind of smelled, but my nose read it as crispy cheese for whatever reason that one day. It was weird. Pleasant bar, like this one, it's not very strong. Even after aging, it's not very strong. It's on the light side, and not that long lasting. It's a one dayer as well. Performance on this one is lackluster, but I do really like it, and I do keep it around as a birthday scent to give away to friends because it's a fun, nice birthday smell, and for our own birthdays as well. That being said, I'm gonna have to do some hard thinking about whether I want to cut this for Happy Birthday in the coming month, because Happy Birthday is returning in June. Then we have Simply Vanilla and French Lavender. I had 2 cubes left in my possession of French Lavender, and I mixed it with Simply Vanilla, and I love this mix. This is one of my favorite mixes, especially for the bedroom, but it just even overall, one of my favorite mixes. Simply Vanilla is in my club. French Lavender is discontinued. You can no longer get this bar. I wish I'd clubbed this one. I kick myself for not. Oh, this is the best lavender Scentsy has done, in my opinion. They replaced it in this season with Whipped Vanilla Lavender, which is also pretty. People say it's the same as mixing these two. It's not to my nose. Whipped Vanilla Lavender to my nose is a bit powderier than this mix, and I prefer this mix. I am doing a swap with SAR in New Zealand here again this spring, so they have this bar still in Region 3, so if you're in Region 3, you can still get your hands on this one, and I suggest you do. So there's that one. Love that mix, and this one goes for, again, days. It's beautiful. Then I was feeling like this bar. This is Find Your Happy Showered in Flowers. I was just in like a floral mood for a bit there. This one is such a pretty floral. I don't know what the floral is in here. Does it say? I don't know. This is like a sweet floral. Like if you, like this one could, it's like a fresh sweet floral. Like it's got a little bit of freshness, a lot of sweet, but it is still floral, but it's like an approachable floral. This one did very well. I did 4 cubes in the bedroom warmer. So I did use double the amount of wax. It was, I would say, a strong intensity, and I would say it went for like 3 days for sure. Yeah, because it went longer than I even wanted it to. It went 3 days. This one is good. And I do have a couple more bars of this, and I'm really glad I do, because this one is probably one of my favorite florals like ever. I really like that one. Performance was good. Next time, I think I'll just use 2 cubes. Because this one did almost give me a headache a couple times. It was kind of getting to like just a little bit too much for me, but it was fine. I really like that one. Then for vendor wax in the bedroom, I did Fall Birthdays. I think I did this the day before or the day after my birthday. I can't remember. This is a sample from my friend Becky. This one is a Sassy Girl Aroma Scent, and it is blueberry, apple, caramel cider, and birthday cake. This one was delicious. So delicious. Like, yeah, that one was good. I love like fall scents. Fall scents are just like my absolute favorite thing, but my birthday's not in the fall, so I'm never gonna have a fall birthday. So I decided to just warm this one because I love it and it was my birthday. So love this one, and thank you, Becky, for the sample. I would purchase that in a bar, 100%. Longevity, it was a 1 dayer, but the intensity was pretty good. It was a good solid medium in my bedroom. Really enjoyed that one. Loved that one. The other one I did in our bedroom was Happy Birthday Pumpkin by Harper James. Again, this was a sample from Becky. This is pumpkin spice, vanilla cream, birthday cake, and marshmallow frosting. And this one's also really good. And again, I just love these pumpkin and fall scents. But my birthday happens to be in the winter. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So this one is like pumpkin marshmallows. It is so good. Did one of these little blocks in my bedroom warmer. And again, it was a 1 dayer, but so delicious while it lasted. Like so delicious. Love it. Glad I have 1 more cube. I will be savoring that. Love. Then on to the open layout. I did a mix of lemon drizzle cake and sugar cookie. So lemon drizzle cake has been sitting since last Easter. This one got quite strong. And what I found was, this is actually in the catalog now this season, by the way. This was more bakery last year, and over time as it sat, it's gotten a bit more lilac heavy. There is lilac sugar in the notes on this. The lilac has become much more pronounced with age. So if this is a bar that you try and you don't like lilac, I would say use it fresh. if you do like more lilac, let it sit for longer and develop that lilac note, because it did get more intense on aging. So this one was a bit too lilac-y for me at this point, but I mixed it with Sugar Cookie, which was a suggestion from Elizabeth from Elizabeth Seeds and Scents. And yeah, I just did half I don't think I did a half. I think I did like, it depended on the warmer. I think in one warmer I did a half brick cube. In the other warmers I did a third of a brick cube. And I mixed that to 1 or 2 cubes of lemon drizzle cake. Overall, it did smooth out lemon drizzle cake a little bit. I think I would do closer to a 50-50 ratio next time. I would prefer even more smoothing out. This was very, very strong and very, very open layout worthy after aging. So this one actually lasted a full 24 hours, which is about average, but it was strong. So I would say when this is aged, probably good for pretty much any open layout. Sugar Cookie subdued it some, but I would have preferred to smell more Sugar Cookie. So next time I would adjust the ratios, but that was good. Lemon drizzle cake, I probably will repurchase it at some point. Maybe I'll get a bar for Easter time, but this probably isn't going to be a constant bakery scent for me because of that floral note. I do prefer my bakery scents to be bakery scents, whereas this, it is a true bakery. It's a lemon bakery, but it does have quite a floral note, especially after it ages. Then I had done a bar of strawberry lemon cake. This was the second warming I've done of this one in the open layout. And again, it was a 1-dayer, not even quite a full day. It was more like a 6 to 8 hour bar. Very delicious. Strawberry, vanilla cake and icing, and maybe just the teeniest, tiniest bit of like tartness from that lemon. It's very pretty. I really like this bar. It's a bar that I prefer to warm in my open layout, and it just isn't long lasting enough to give me the performance I want. So I probably won't club this scent, but I will happily use the rest of what I have. And I might, depends. We'll see what we get for bakery scents moving forward. I may club that one, we'll see. Then I had wanted some cashmere and corduroy, and this one I did panic and throw into my club at the end of the season. Wasn't gonna club this one, but then I got to thinking, I'm not worried about this one not coming back. I'm pretty sure we'll see this back in the fall, but we're not gonna see it back till September 1st if we see it back. And I like to warm this in August, and this was like, I've only got like 4 cubes left in my stash of this, so I wanted more than that before fall. So I did put this in my club, so I'll get a little bit more before fall. This one is like bergamot, vanilla, and what's the other thing? I can't remember. Sandalwood, maybe? No. I don't know. It's delicious, is whatever it is. Cashmere. Cashmere? Yeah, I don't know. It's so good. This, although my mom came in to walk my dog or to let him outside at lunchtime one day, and she was like, whatever you got going in here, I do not like it. So not for everyone, but I think most people do quite enjoy this one. I really like it. So there's that one. I actually have this going in my car right now as a car bar. And in the car bar, I think you get a lot more of that citrusy bergamot than you do in the wax. I like both versions of it, but they are different. But the wax I really like, and it is also a good laster. It's a good performer, lasts a long time. Really happy with this one. So if you want a good performer, this one does well everywhere. It does seem like more of a bedroom scent to me, but I just felt like this in the open layout, so that's where I warmed it. Did the full bar, and it lasted 2 days. It was good. And there was a day where it was snowing and kind of yucky out, so I did, what did I do here? Okay, yeah. I did 6 cubes of Autumn Hearth, because I only had 6 cubes left. So I did 2 cubes of this in 3 warmers, and then in 1 warmer, I did 2 cubes of Spiced Ember Glow. Now, Autumn Hearth is a spiced apple scent. It's like a nice traditional, like spicy fall scent. Like when you think traditional fall scent from like the 90s or 2000s, this would be it. I really like this one. I think I hope we see this back in the fall. I really do. I didn't club it, but I do really like this one. It is just nice and spicy and warm. It's not overly fallish either. Like I think it was very appropriate even for like a February cold day. So that was a good one. And then Spiced Ember Glow. I just did this in 1 warmer. This one is again good for any cold weather. Oh geez. There is a sweetness that comes out in this one as well, especially when it's warm. There's a very sweet kind of like toasty baked apple scent. And you get this like spiced warm toastiness and that apple and like a lot of cinnamon. It's very, very pretty. So I really liked that. That was perfect for a snowy day. Loved it. It was a 1-day mix. I think I did it for like not even 24 hours. I took it out, I think at like 16 or 18 hours. But yeah, it was good. I would do that again. Then we had Happy Birthday. I had this bar of this and I've been hanging on to it for a while. It was my birthday on the 28th. Well, my birthday's on the 29th, but there was no 29th, so we did the 28th. And so we did Happy Birthday. And then I actually ended up being sick on the 28th, so I actually moved my birthday to March 1st, because why not? So I actually did this March 1st. This was good. This is a, I would say, stronger bar than Birthday Wishes. However, this bar is, I don't know how old, several years old probably. I can't see a pour date on it. Yeah, no, I don't see a pour date, but this has to be at least a few years old. So it's been sitting a long time, which probably impacted the strength and performance and everything else. So I don't know if the fresh bars are going to be this strong, but this was good. This is a, I don't know if I think it's supposed to be chocolate cake. I don't know that I got chocolate. I got like cake with maybe like a chocolate frosting, like maybe like a yellow cake with like a chocolate frosting. Either way, this was a delicious sweet bakery scent. I really enjoyed it. I will be clubbing this immediately in June when it comes back and bring back my bar again. And I don't know, I'm going to try, when this comes back in June, I'm going to try mixing it with Birthday Wishes and see how that goes. And then I'll try like doing a comparison to see what I want to do. I don't want to keep both in my club, but I might. Our bakery section is just so slim that I might need to. So we'll see. Then I had done a mix. I did 1-to-1 in the same warmer of Hug in a Mug and Graham Cracker Crunch. So 4 cubes of each in the open layout for a total of 1 bar. So a 50-50 mix. This was really nice. This was really, really nice. If you just want like a bakery sweet, cozy, again, snowy day scent, this was good. Graham Cracker Crunch is like peanut butter and like crunchy graham cracker and like vanilla. Hug in a Mug is like, I want to say hazelnut and chocolate and cookie dough together. Oh, that was delicious. Loved it. And super strong, like way stronger than I expected this to be. I would say strong intensity, not long lasting, 1 day, but like crazy strong, like blow you out of the house strong. It was really good. I would do that again. Love it. Both of those bars are in my club for the spring and summer. I think we'll see both of them back in the winter, but they are in my club in the meantime. Cutie Pie Cupcake. This one, I think I did a couple days after my birthday, somewhere in there. This one was good. Cutie Pie Cupcake is one that can be a little bit citrusy on cold. On warm, the cake all kind of comes out more and it kind of melds better, just kind of meshes, and it's so good. This is delicious yellow cake with orange zest and orange frosting. It's so good. This one is like a medium plus in intensity in my open layout. It's a 1-dayer, but it's so good. This is in my club, and sometimes I'll be sniffing through my drawers and I'll sniff this and be like, too citrusy. I want bakery, but then I need to remember that this one, it does become more bakery on warm. So if you're smelling this and you're like, I don't know, put it in your warmers because it becomes much more cakey on warm and it's delicious. Then I did a bar of It's Love. This was just kind of hanging out in my February melting basket. I do have one more bar in my stash, but this one is beautiful. It was like raspberry, tangerine, and I think vanilla. It is a sweet, high-pitched, very sweet, kind of candy-ish, sweet orange, not overly tart. There's no tartness here really at all. There's no bitterness here at all. This is just sweet, sugared, like mandarin, and I get mandarin. I think they say tangerine. I can't remember, but I get like mandarin and raspberry. This is good. It's like a sugary scent. A little bit on the perfumey side, just like a little bit. Not perfumey, but like this stuff smells like something you'd buy on like a body spray, is what I'm saying. So it's a good one. Liked that one. Again, 1-dayer, but good performer. Banana nut bread. I love this one. This one's in my club. I'll probably always keep it there. This one is just banana bread. And when you first put it in, you're like, it's kind of just like fake banana candy. Nothing special. But after about like 2 to 3 hours, this gets to be like the most delicious, like gently spiced, warm banana bread. It's so good. That fake banana note kind of just goes away and you're left with like a really authentic banana bread scent. So I love this one. It's amazing. Not a fantastic performer. It's like a 12-hour-ish type scent, and maybe like a medium at peak, but it's really good. Right now today I have Blackberry Sandalwood in my warmers. This was from Sarah in New Zealand from Region 3, and this one is very, very nice. This one reminds me a lot of Vanilla Blackberry that we had in Region 1 a few years ago as a scent of the month. It's that same blackberry note, but instead of the vanilla, you have just a little bit, maybe more of the sandalwood note, and I love the sandalwood note. It's a good one. This one is just in for a few hours right now. It's about a medium strength when you walk in the house, and I suspect this is going to be at least a 2-dayer in my open layout. It seems to be like one of those ones that just kind of goes for a long time, and I know Vanilla Blackberry did go for days. So I suspect this will be a good performer as well for longevity. It's very good so far. So really enjoying this one, Blackberry Sandalwood. And then for vendor wax, I did Café de Mont from Zape. And this one is fresh baked beignets, hot espresso, and fluffy whipped cream. This one was from Melissa Johnson Hate here on YouTube, and this one is so good. This one got amazing on warm too. I believe they have this as part of their coffee collection now. This I would seek out more of. And that is one thing Zape does very well, is coffee scents. So if you're a person that really likes coffee scents and aren't satisfied with Scentsy's offerings like I am, Zape has some good coffee scents. I will probably do an annual order from Zape where I stock up on their coffee blends and whatever else they have at the time, because that's a good one. And this one is a nice, it was like a 1-dayer, but it was like a good long day, and it was delicious. On warm, you got that nice espresso. It's not just like a thin coffee. It was like rich, robust espresso. And you got like a bit of that like donut, but not overly so. Like it was fantastic. Like bake shop amazingness. That was a good one. So thank you, Melissa. Then from my friend Leslie, I had done London Fog from Kanapa Candle. This one is, I don't have the notes on here, but London Fog is a drink that's like a tea latte with like lavender and like a little bit of bergamot sometimes. And this one did, I think, have bergamot to it. This was really nice. This was a very creamy kind of tea type scent, and that lavender scent really kind of made it very soothing and calming, and it was really nice. I did this on a Sunday. This was a beautiful like Sunday scent, just to like have going, relaxing, hanging out at home. This was lovely. So that one, again, performance-wise, this one was like a full 24 hours and about a medium strength. This one was very nice as well. So I would repurchase both this one and the Zape one. Then I had done Orange Chiffon Cake from Destination Wax. This had been a gift from my friend Becky. This one is Orange Chiffon Cake garnished with sweet caramel hazelnut brittle. Now this one on cold smell just kind of like orange cake, and that's kind of what it was initially on warm too. This was just very orangey cake, and it was very delicious. Kind of reminded me a lot of like lemon chiffon cake or lemon coconut chiffon from Scentsy, except like an orange version. That's what this reminded me of. The hazelnut brittle, I don't think I ever got that, but I did get almost like a caramely toffee type note further into the warm. So this one, again, on the second day was more of that hazelnut, or I guess it was more of like a caramel toffee that I smelled, but it would have been that hazelnut brittle. But again, that orange cake was kind of the main scent. This one did relatively well in my home. I know some people have challenges with performance on Destination Wax. I found this one to be fine in my open layout. Yeah, it was about a day and a half. No, I would say 24 hours, because I put it in late in the day when I put it in. So it lasted until like late in the day the next day. So that one did well. And again, strength was maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It did pretty well. And I did IHOP from Sassy Girl Aroma. This one is pumpkin pecan waffles, maple syrup, brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. And this is another one that Becky had sent. And this one is good. This one is like creamy coffee and pumpkin pecan waffles. And this one is delicious. So this one I put in on like, I think Saturday evening. And I did, how much of this did I do? I did 2 cubes and 4 warmers. So I did 8 cubes of this. So I have 4 cubes left. And this one filled the house very quickly. I would say like medium plus in intensity, but not very long lasting. So it was very strong and amazing. Like the scent appeal on this one is very high for me. I really like this one. Pumpkin coffee, yes, like all over that. So that was delicious. Filled the house. It was like the perfect like cozy Saturday evening. It was like -30 outside. It was freezing. And so this was just like cozy and warm and inviting, and I really enjoyed this one. So that was a good one too. I would repurchase that one as well. And that is what I have been through for wax for the last couple weeks. So I hope that was helpful. I would love to hear what you've been warming. I know we're kind of in the part of the year where it's a bit different temperatures everywhere again. It's not winter everywhere anymore. Some places are starting to warm up again. Where I live, it is the middle of winter still. It is like -30 and very cold out. So we are still having to like plug the car in at night or put it in the garage so it starts in the morning. And some shoveling, and the dog can't go outside for more than like 5 or 10 minutes or his feet start to freeze. Like it's winter. So I am doing a bit of a mix because my mood wants like florals and like fruit and that kind of thing, but the weather is calling for spice and bakery and all of that good stuff. So I'm doing a bit of both. So that is my plan going into February. I know or going into March, sorry. It is March 6th now. I have made a March melting basket. I have not filmed a video for it yet. Let me know below if you want to see that. Like, is that something I should do, or is it something you just want to see like empties of at the end of the month? The month got away from me this month and I didn't get a chance to do that. So let me know if that's something you still want to see this late in the month, and I will do that if and when I can. But yeah, that's what I've warmed in the last little while. And again, I would love to hear what you've been warming and what kind of mood you're in for melting as we get into the spring, technically, depending on where you live. So thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in the next video. See you next time. Bye-bye.